On a specified $1,000. I'll play.
Wait a minute! Have you heard the strange tales of the Whistler? I'm the Whistler!
I get a terrible feeling of depression. This awful urge comes upon me. The urge to hurt someone. The urge to inflict pain. The urge to kill.
Another Sunday night, and again CBS presents The Whistler. I, the Whistler, know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales, many secrets hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak, and so I tell you tonight the unusual tale, the urge to kill.
You don't look very well, Henry. You're as pale as a ghost. Look at the perspiration. What's wrong with you, man?
I don't know.
Henry stumbles in a daze from his office, walks about the city for an hour, trying to make up his mind to see a doctor. He doesn't have the courage to tell his own doctor. So he finally decides to visit a psychiatrist. Oh yes, then he remembers the name of one of the most famous in the country, Dr. Schultz, the state psychiatrist. You say you have lapses of memory?
Yes, I wake up in the morning and I can't remember what happened the night before.
Do you drink or smoke pot?
Temperate. Probably a little more of late.
Never took narcotics?
No, I've tried sleeping tablets, but they didn't do me no good.
I see. Have you anything further to add to this discussion?
No.
Okay, well then, I must ask you to leave and not come back.
What? What do you mean, doctor?
Just that. Leave and don't come back until you decide to tell me the truth.
But I have been telling you every bit the truth.
No, you haven't! There's something you've been withholding. Good day.
Wait a minute, what are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything. I told you that you're holding something back, some fear that you don't want known, but if you want me to help you, you'll have to divulge everything.
Slowly, gradually, the urge comes to me.
The urge to do what?
The urge to hurt someone. The urge to inflict pain. Inflict injury on someone.
On whom?
Any person who comes into my mind. And one I see or think about. The waitress in the cafe. My secretary, my chauffeur, my wife, my partner, a Labrador, anyone.
Have you ever killed anyone?
No, I swear never, and I don't want to. And that's why I'm here. I'm afraid of myself. I don't want to harm anyone. I'd rather die.
Would you?
Yes. All right, now you know. That's my great fear. Something's got to be done.
Oh, Miss Burton.
Yes, Dr. Schultz?
Did you take down that interview, Miss Burton?
Yes, Doctor. I made a recording of it.
Thank you, Miss Burton. Boom. So Henry goes home and stays in bed for 3 days, according to the doctor's instructions. Then, toward midnight of the third evening, his wife Rita comes home and is startled to find him gone.
Jackson?
Yes, Mrs. Drake?
Jackson, where's Mr. Drake?
Why, Mr. Drake is in his room.
But he isn't. He's gone.
Mrs. Drake! Mrs. Drake! Mrs. Drake!
Jackson, what on earth are you so excited about?
Oh, Mrs. Drake, something terrible has happened.
Terrible? What do you mean?
I don't know how to tell you. It's awful.
What are you trying to say?
It's Duke. You're Annabelle.
What's happened to him?
He's dead. I just went out to the kennel to unlock his chain, and there he was, ma'am.
Oh, good heavens! Well, what happened to him?
He's been strangled. There he was, beside his house, with his tongue sticking way out. It's awful, ma'am.
Strangled? Oh, but why?
Maybe he's got tangled up in his chain, but it didn't appear so, ma'am. Like somebody did it deliberately.
Oh, the poor fellow. I can't imagine such a thing.
Wait a minute. Rita, Duke, my wife's dog, it was killed last night.
Killed? Well, how did that happen?
He was strangled, choked to death.
Well, who did it?
I must have done it.
You? Oh, come now, what makes you think you did that?
I can't remember a thing about it. I can't remember nothing of last night. But I must have done it because of my hands.
What's wrong with your hands?
They hurt. The muscles are terribly sore, as though I had been doing something strenuous.
I see, I see.
And look at this mark on my thumb. It's a long cut, as though something sharp dragged across it.
You mean like a tooth?
Yes, why not a dog's tooth?
It certainly does. You really think you killed the dog?
What do you think, Doctor?
Well, I suppose it's possible, but there's no proof. Could be coincidental.
I don't think so. I must have done it. He never disturbed the neighbors that I know of.
Did you like the dog?
Why, of course, I was very fond of him. Don't you see what this means? I've been afraid of something like this. Heaven knows what else I've done when I've been in these lapses. You've got to do something for me.
Rick, calm down. I'm going to have to put you through all the tests. It will take some time, but I think we can get at the root of your problem.
I'll do anything. Anything you say.
We'll start right now. Now, Drake, just relax and continue staring into this little beam of light. We want you to answer these questions as quickly as possible.
Yeah, okay.
You're crossing a street. An automobile suddenly bears down upon you. You see?
Yeah?
In an effort to save yourself, you jump out of the way.
Yeah?
Do you jump forward or backward?
Backward.
Why?
I can jump backward quicker than I can jump forward.
Repeat after me as quickly as possible. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You have no children?
No.
But are you married?
Yes.
Suppose you had a child, you come home at night and discover your house is on fire. Your wife and children are alone, asleep on the second floor. Would you try to rescue them first or call the fire department?
I would call the fire department.
I see. Get all of that for the timing, Miss Burton.
Yes, Doctor.
Now, Drake, keep your eyes on the black dot. Follow it closely as it moves. I'm going to call out a series of words to you as I call them. You will answer the word or phrase suggested by what I say.
Yes.
Green.
Grass.
Roses.
Funeral.
Orange.
Sunset.
Honeysuckle.
Home.
Violets.
Wife.
Red.
Blood.
Dog.
Hands.
Auto.
Wreck.
Rain.
Mud.
Love.
Hate.
Very well, Drake. Rest 14 minutes and we'll proceed to the next test. How do your hands feel?
Huh? They're about the same.
All right. Come with me, Miss Burton.
Yes, doctor.
And you'll catch the next one, is that it?
She came here to talk about you. She's terribly upset about your condition. She thinks, well,
What does she think?
she's become afraid of you.
Oh, has she? And what caused that?
Well, why wouldn't she be upset? You've been acting like a lunatic. She thinks you killed that dog. Did you?
I don't remember. Maybe I did.
I've got to hurry. My train leaves in half an hour.
There's no train for Boston for 3 hours. But the train for Miami leaves in half an hour.
You better go home, Henry.
Why don't you admit it? What is this about? You're meeting her in Miami.
Get out of here.
You and Rita are in love. I know it, and I've known it for weeks and weeks. Last night, I found out for sure.
You're crazy.
Maybe I am. But I heard you both talking on the phone. She didn't know I was listening in on the extension in the library. I heard you agreed to meet at a certain time. That's what I've been waiting for. Now I know it.
All right. What of it? The way you've been acting is enough to make any woman dislike you.
Oh, so you admit it.
Yes, now get out of here. Henry, put away the gun.
I'm going to kill you.
You insane fool. You get away with that thing like this. You can't prove anything about Rita and me. They'll hang you.
Oh, I don't think so. Don't you remember? I'm crazy.
I'll fix you. Police department.
Go ahead, call them, that's fine.
Hello? This is Phil Putnam, Rexley Apartments. There's a madman in my room, and he's trying to kill me. Oh!
What a shame, Phil. You've missed the train.
Well, it's all over, Henry. Sit down now and wait for the police. Now we're in the courtroom and Dr. Schultz, the psychiatrist, is speaking. Henry Drake was then and is now absolutely sane. The whole thing was a plan to escape the death penalty for premeditated murder. Well, there you go, Henry. The whole thing blew up in your f***ing face. A beautiful plan gone haywire. You should have spent less time thinking about your revenge, Henry, and more time studying psychology. Too bad!
That was great! Woo! Very good! I loved it when he said he wanted to kill a Labrador.